hear that?
Oh my god. Look at that! Oh my god!
On July 13th, 2025, deep inside the rain-soaked wet woodland of New England, Marlo from Explore With Me. Marlo C. begins what should have been another peaceful solo wild camp. Her channel usually captures calm nights, simple routines, and quiet forest moments. But tonight, the woods feel different, unusually heavy, unusually silent. Before dawn, a series of unsettling sounds will push her to break a rule she has never broken on any trip before.
Today we're in the Atipa voyage. It's coming up on 7:30. I gotta just take a little woodland walk. It's pretty out here. It's coming up on 11 o'clock. Good night, guys. Thought I heard like footsteps or something. I've had an uneasy feeling all night. Hello? You ever get that uneasy feeling and you don't know why? I mean, I feel like I'm in like a safe area, but I don't know.
As the night settles and rain taps steadily against the tent, Marlo winds down after a simple meal and a quiet walk through the woods. Then a sudden crack cuts through the calm, a single sharp sound that freezes her in place. She listens closely, waiting for the forest to offer an explanation. But the silence that follows feels heavier than before. Something in the dark is only just beginning to reveal itself.
Maybe we should just take a walk or something and check it out. I've never bailed on a camp. I mean, it's crossing my mind. I've never bailed on a camp, whether it was a regular camp, a stealth camp, or a wild camp. So, oh man, I don't feel like getting out. Hello? Do you just ever get that feeling that you're being watched? I don't mean by like, animals or wildlife or anything like that, but you just get that eerie feeling. That's the feeling I'm getting. And I could have sworn I heard like, that when like a branch sort of breaks from like a footstep? That's kind of what I thought I heard. Yeah, my heart's racing and everything. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do.
The quiet breaks again, this time deeper, slower, deliberate. Marlo feels the shift instantly, an uneasy sense that something stands just beyond the thin fabric of her tent. The pattern doesn't resemble rain or wind, and every pause tightens the air around her. She considers checking outside, but instinct pushes back harder than curiosity, and that instinct begins steering the rest of the night.
I am out. Oh, sorry I didn't film that. I've never taken down a tent at night before. I've never, ever taken down a tent at night before, and it is not fun, especially a wet one. I've never bailed a camp, but I've just got that like negative energy feel or vibe or whatever it is, and I could have sworn I heard like a crunch of a footstep, or it's just eye shine from an animal right back there. Have you ever gotten that feeling? It's definitely something that you feel like deep in the pit of your stomach. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure. I know I heard something, and by the time, of course, when you get the camera on, you know, you hear the tail end of it or nothing at all. I can't, and I wouldn't even be able to fall asleep. You know how you get like nervous and stuff like that. You wouldn't be able to fall asleep. If you have like that kind of a feeling, or you have like a negative feeling or an unsafe feeling, then I think the best bet would be to leave.
Unease finally becomes certainty. Marlo makes the rare decision to break camp in the middle of the night, quietly packing her gear under the rain. The walkout is fast and tense, each step pressed by the feeling of not being alone in the woods. Once inside her car, she sums it up simply: when something feels wrong out here, it's safer to leave than wait for answers that may never come. Viewers believe her instincts reacted to something real, perhaps a person wandering nearby, wildlife moving oddly, or a presence choosing to stay hidden. Most agree the unease was justified. If the forest wasn't empty, then what moved around her tent? And why did it fall silent the moment she decided to leave? Hold on a sec. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue. On May 18th, 2025, deep inside a remote desert canyon once buried beneath the ancient Sea of Cortez, solo van lifer Lydia Rico set out to document another chapter of her off-grid travels. Her channel follows quiet, ASMR-styled journeys, often peaceful, sometimes risky. But on this trip, far from signal towers and paved roads, a simple mistake would leave her stranded in a place where heat, silence, and isolation become their own kind of threat.
Alright, I just got stuck. 20 psi right now.
She started by airing down her tires manually, trying to make up for the lost tools she normally relied on. As she pushed deeper into the canyon, steep walls and shifting sand reminded her how easily this terrain can turn dangerous. Yet she continued forward, unaware of how quickly the desert would test her patience next. And soon the quiet road narrowed to a costly mistake.
Oh, that's what happens when you're about to get stuck. Alright, I just got stuck. I was trying to camp right here in the back tire. I stopped before it's getting worse. I'm stuck right now, so I'm gonna have to dig myself out and hopefully getting out really easily. Damn it. God, please hit me. Ah! Yes, 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 yes. Let's go, baby. Ah.
While searching for a place to camp, the van sank into soft sand, stopping her instantly. One recovery board wasn't enough, and each attempt only proved how badly the ground wanted to hold her in place. Heat, fatigue, and frustration built with every shovel of sand she moved aside. But the desert wasn't finished tightening its grip.
I made that. Ooh.
She tried again. 2 boards, deeper digging. lower tire pressure, anything that might give the van a chance. After several tense pushes, the wheels finally lifted free, snapping her out of the stress that had followed her since the first slip. Exhausted but relieved, she drove back onto firm ground and allowed herself a moment to breathe, knowing she'd narrowly avoided a much worse night alone in the canyon. Comments reflect how isolation magnifies danger. One wrong move in soft sand becomes a real survival test. If the rescue had failed, how long could she have endured alone in that silent canyon? On August 1st, 2025, the Nevada desert becomes the setting for a journey long imagined by Tyler from Independence Overland, a channel known for overlanding adventures and remote camps across the American West. This time, he and a friend travel toward the edge of Area 51, following old reports, modern rumors, and a childhood curiosity that refuses to fade. Out there, beneath empty skies, they soon learn the desert rarely leaves travelers truly alone.
With at least some of our tourist duties out of the way, we've made it onto the dirt that surrounds the mysterious Area 51.
Did you guys hear that?
That was a sonic boom from them testing aircraft.
Like I felt it in my chest. Like someone kicked me. You see the truck?
Yeah, that's one of the camo dudes.
That are watching, and we can't go past this sign.
Yeah, this isn't the gate I thought it was.
We have made it to the perimeter of Area 51, and this is Groom Lake Road. And if you look behind me, there's an F-150 sitting up on the hillside. And basically they just have people that wait to make sure nobody's crossing lines and stuff, because it does happen quite often. We're not looking to do anything like that. We're gonna respect all the boundaries. I'm not trying to do anything stupid here. We did hear a sonic boom. I'm hoping we don't hear any of those in the middle of the night. They're doing all sorts of testing out here, so who knows what we're gonna see or hear. I think now we're gonna get out here and try to find us a campsite.
As expected, the security that protects the perimeter of the base hasn't lost track of us. We're positioned where they can't see us from their perch, but they're making sure to let us know that we haven't gone unnoticed.
It is funny how they just like nose in and just sit there and stare at you. It's like a weird intimidation thing.
As they approached Groom Lake Road, the landscape shifted from open desert to a place marked only by warning signs and long silence. Then, parked high on a distant ridge, they spotted the white trucks, security personnel known as the Camo Dudes, watching without moving, their presence unmistakable even at a distance. Tyler and his team stayed on public land, but the gaze from above didn't waver. And once night fell, the desert revealed something stranger still.
Intensely bright blue and red stationary lights were shining above these clouds right until I grabbed my camera. We could tell by the intensity of these lights that whatever it was relatively close, but none of us can see it with the naked eye. Zooming in on the footage, however, exposes two what looked to be triangular-shaped craft, and these were making no noise and they were not moving.
The whole thing with this story is that it is obviously not created by us, but it doesn't necessarily mean it wasn't created here. I don't know what it is. I don't think anybody who's watching this video actually knows what it is.
As exciting as this spot has been, we want to see the main gate, so into the climate control of the trucks and on to our next destination, a place that we will absolutely, positively see an alien.
So yeah, we stopped at the Little Alien to eat, and they were not allowing filming inside. There's a bunch of signs everywhere. We're gonna make our way to the other gate.
Perhaps my mind was a little too adventurous when determining where the main gate might be. Because our last option is straight down the widest and most maintained dirt road that we've come across. Seeing the main gate of one of the most secretive places in the United States, if not the entire world, was incredible to see. But with how locked off this place is, our time is better spent heading into the trails to see if we can set up for the night to observe the sky.
When darkness settled across Delamar, their cameras captured what their eyes struggled to see. Two colored lights suspended against the cloud line. They hovered without drifting, without pulsing, as if anchored to a point far beyond the ridges. Through zoom, the shape looked triangular, its edges softened by distance, its movement non-existent. Even the skeptic in the group had no quick explanation. But the most unsettling moment came on their final night in the open desert.
Which direction was the base?
It's that way.
Tonight, we are far enough off the beaten path and far enough away from any gates that we don't have to worry about any unexpected visitors. But we're still close enough to the base that we can look up and wonder what kind of technology could be flying around up there.
It started way over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like here, and it went like up, and then it stopped, and then it started moving this way.
Yeah, 90 degrees.
You light it up again with that laser?
We all saw glimpses of unconventional lights in the sky on this trip. And whether they're man-made or not, it's exactly what we wanted to see while visiting Area 51.
Camping miles from any town, they watched a lone light rise sharply above the horizon, pause, then shift direction at a precise right angle. Too abrupt for a plane, too controlled for drifting debris. It glided, stopped, and moved again before fading into the star field. When the desert quieted once more, Caleb admitted the trip had changed his perspective, leaving all of them with more questions than answers. Some viewers believe the team was being observed the entire time, citing the camo dudes and the unexplained aerial motion. Others suggest these lights could reflect classified testing, visible only to those camped close enough to notice. If these lights appeared on nights they were watching, how many passed unnoticed on nights they weren't? And beyond those ridgelines, who else was looking back across the desert darkness? On November 9th, 2025, the creator behind Dead Appalachia traveled to a remote off-grid cabin deep in eastern Ohio. His goal was direct, yet unsettling. Break every rule of Appalachia and see what answered back. What began as a folklore experiment slowly shifted into something more instinctive, where darkness, silence, and old stories shaped the night around him.
Bench? Oh man, this is looking cool. All right, here's the cave. Huh. Ah! Oh, thorns, just thorns. I'm jumpy right now, man. Okay. Huh, interesting. Not much of a cave as much as it is an overhang, huh? Let's see down here, maybe there's a bigger opening. I'm honestly kind of worried I'm gonna come across a bear who's just trying to chill. That'd be my luck. Kind of just an overhang, not much of a cave. I was expecting something like Minecraft, I guess. But this is still pretty cool. Maybe I'll come back out here once the nighttime comes and see if anything gets me for breaking the rule. What the? I think I accidentally turned on my spirit box when I was trying to open up my gear pouch. That scared the hell out of me, I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of jarring. There's a lot of weird sounds happening out here. Did you know that Ohio is considered the most haunted state in the entire US? Before I was, really getting into this stuff, I didn't think much of Ohio, because only a tiny sliver of Ohio is actually Appalachia. But as I do more research, it really is an interesting state. There's a lot of natural history. There's a lot of ghost towns here, and there's a crap ton of haunted locations here in Ohio, more so than pretty much anywhere else in the country. So I'm actually kind of excited to be here. I've never been to Ohio before. That's what I like about this YouTube channel. It lets me travel to these different states in the Appalachian region that I never would have gone to on my own. I'm gonna go check out this pond that the signs are talking about. Then I'm gonna head back, wait for the sun to go down, and then start my investigations and doing a couple of experiments. Those experiments being breaking every rule of Appalachia that I can. I keep hearing things rustling along this tree line. I think it's just squirrels, but that's gonna do a whole lot. I mean, it's something. Huh. Well, I found a pond. Good looking pond. Very scudsy. Some type of A-frame with chicken wire on it. I think that may be a duck house. I bet there's chock full of fish in here. Then again, I don't have an Ohio fishing license, and I really don't want to spend the money just to fish for one day. Again, I keep hearing rustling. There's a lot of squirrels around here. All right, let's head back. I'm gonna take a nap with my wife, and we will wake back up when it's dark, and I'll see if I can entice anything to come and eat us. All right, I guess I'll see you in the nighttime.
He reached the isolated cabin and explored its surroundings. A narrow bridge, an abandoned shed, a shallow overhang, and a murky pond hidden behind the trees. Even the spirit box switching on by itself suggested the property carried its own weight. But the real test would begin only after dark.
She is awake. Hi, baby. All right, since you're here, I don't have to look up sounds. All right, just whistle a couple times for me. Thank you.
That's the best whistle I've ever done in my life, that last one.
I know, I'm quite impressed. All right, well, I'm out here. If you hear any type of weird sounds...
I'm just gonna go back and tuck myself under the blanket if I do.
No, take a video and try to catch something. Maybe something will look at you through these windows.
If someone looks at me through these windows and it's not a possum, we're gonna have a problem.
Freaking phone. Hopefully you can hear that with the audio turned up. Did y'all hear that rustling? Hello? Any wendigos out here? Any skinwalkers? I ain't afraid of you. I'm a little afraid.
At dusk, he broke the first rule and whistled into the woods. The sound barely faded before something large rustled back, close enough to feel but impossible to see. The reaction was immediate and unsettling. Still, he continued pushing the boundary.
Okay. The little lanterns here are a nice touch. These ones right here, very much so dead though. I'm worried about going out here without a weapon or something, but I doubt that axe would do me much good anyways. It looks super dull. We'll head this way. I saw a trail that heads up the mountainside. I'm gonna follow that. And once we get up top of the mountain, sit down and start breaking some rules. Check out that moon. That is you probably can't see it too well on a GoPro, but that is a gorgeous crescent moon. I will say I am getting a sort of bad vibe feeling out here. I'm sure you hear this a lot from other paranormal YouTubers, but something feels wrong out here. I feel like I'm not welcome. I guess I am out here purposely breaking supernatural rules. Yeah, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. Something about the Appalachian woods when the leaves start falling. The woods around here just look so ominous and creepy and uninviting. It's like whatever is out here does not want you in here. Here we are, right here. I'm gonna try to not talk very much on the walk up here, and I'm not gonna put any type of like ambient music. I want y'all to hear the sounds of the forest. So I'm gonna turn up the volume here really loud to see if you guys can hear something that I can't. Here we go. What is this? Feed, sawdust, something or other. Weird. We're just gonna keep heading up into this hill, this mountain. See where it takes us. Once we reach the top, like I said, I'm gonna set my pack down and then just see what happens. Look at this gnarled, creepy ass looking tree. This forest is daunting to say the least. Did I just see something move? I think it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. We're almost to the top of the hill, I think. Oh, man. That incline. Getting the best of me here. All right. This place looks pretty secluded. We're a decent bit away from the cabin. This is as fine place as any. Okay. Got the night vision camera going here. This place is terrifying at night. I will tell y'all what. So far, I have not seen anything out of the ordinary. I haven't even seen an animal. Right now I'm just kind of sweeping the area with the IR. If there are any animals or creatures, the IR will make their eyes glow. But right now, I see no signs of animals, cryptids, or whatever else in the vicinity. Yeah, there ain't nothing right now. My name is Luke, and I ain't afraid of you. I'm calling you out. You want to come say hello? I'm right here. Wendigo. 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 Skinwalker. Skinwalker. Come out, you antlered bastard. I ain't afraid of you. I got the Lord on my side, son. Come say something to dear old Appalachia. If you ain't a wuss. Was sent this spirit box by a subscriber of mine. So this will be my first time using it. I honestly don't know how to use it that well. Kind of new to all this, but maybe there's some spiritual energies here I can talk to.
Pay for a vacation later.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you hear that shit? Those are coyotes. They are very, very close. Let's go try to see if we can catch them on camera or on the night vision camera. What got them hooting and hollering last time is the spirit box. Maybe if I run it again, I'll get them to start up again. Let's try that. What the actual hell? I think it's about time I head back to the cabin. What the actual hell was that? The spirit box was working fine just a minute ago, getting regular radio signals. Is that normal? I'm sure there's some much more experienced paranormal investigators who have used spirit boxes frequently. Is that normal? For it to make that god-awful sounds? That has set my nerves right on edge. I don't like it. That mixed with those coyotes over yonder, I am more than a little on edge. I think I'm going to continue this investigation in the safety of the cabin. I feel a very, very unwelcoming. All right, let's get back inside my cabin. I'm sure my wife is worried about me. Oh, hi. Boom.
Entering the forest alone, he felt the dread settle fast. Calling out into the dark drew an instant response, coyotes erupting in every direction. When the spirit box cracked with harsh, distorted tones, the mood shifted from eerie to hostile. He turned back. Returning to the cabin, his wife reported scratching on the walls and something dragging outside. By morning, he admitted Appalachia wasn't the nightmare TikTok claimed, yet the forest had unmistakably reacted. Some viewers say it was instinct and wildlife. Others believe breaking the rules simply revealed what listens in the dark. If the rules aren't real, why did everything escalate the moment he challenged them? On March 26, 2025, deep in the gold-bearing rivers of New Zealand, Polly from the YouTube channel Pioneer Polly returns for another long-form expedition. His channel documents real gold hunting, sniping, dredging, metal detecting, and the unpredictable moments that come with searching remote waterways. But on this trip, the river reveals more than metal. It uncovers traces of ancient worlds and hidden pockets that seem to surface only when no one else is around.
All right, so officially doing it again. I got no expectations for today. Like I said, I'm down here for 3 weeks and I don't want to put a lot of pressure on myself like I normally do. I'm just gonna go out, see what kind of gold I can find, and ultimately just have a good time. I'm using the shovel here to move the overburden out of the way so I can see the bedrock. Once I see the bedrock, I can start working the cracks, and that's where the gold will be. So I suck up the gold by using what's called a snuffer bottle. You just squeeze and let go, and it sucks up the gold. Not a bad chunky little piece. All right. Now, of course, when you see a crevice with gold in it, you have to finish cleaning it out, which I did, but there was no more gold inside. All right, more ironstone is leading us to 4 gold. I just found our second gold nugget. So I went to the very bottom of that hole, didn't see anything else, so let's find a new spot. I'm just gonna get my gear here, head on downstream a little ways, see if I can't find one more spot, and then head back to camp, have dinner, and then come back out tomorrow morning. So I just changed spot, and I found a nice little flake in this thin little crack. This one might be hard to fill, but I'll give it a try. What I'm doing here is removing a bunch of rock so I can access the smaller gravelly material that's on the bedrock. Once I'm there, I can sort of sift through it looking for that heavy ironstone and obviously gold as I come across it. Okay, so about 10 minutes later, I've been breaking up some bedrock and now I'm starting to see a bunch of little gold. So let me just film it and see if we can find something else on camera. All right, so day 1 complete. I got all my stuff laid out everywhere. Gonna dry my wetsuit still. We're gonna go back to camp and dump out the gold, see what we have, and then just try to beat it tomorrow. Back at base camp, got the snuffer bottle here, and then we're gonna see what we got in a couple hours. Hurry up. Ta-da! We got a special rock.
What kind of special rock is that one? You weren't even looking for that.
I don't know what that is. So there you have it. A little bit of gold for a few hours that we're in the water. All pretty chunky, which I admire. All right, so I'm gonna go make some food and then I'm gonna let this dry, put it away, and we'll get back to it tomorrow.
Soon after reaching the claim, Paulie suits up and enters the cold current, working his way deep into a narrow crease beneath a trapped boulder. The water presses hard against the stone as he clears the gravel, uncovering 2 small nuggets wedged in a dangerous spot where the river folds into itself. It's a reminder that every find here comes with risk. But farther upstream, the river is holding something older.
Just found the first piece of the day, a little piece of fly poop. So yes, the majority of this trip is to find gold. However, I recently learned that some of the oldest fossils in the world are found right here, so I'm definitely taking my time while searching. So it's been another hour. I haven't been finding anything, but I just found a pile of ironstone and then one nice little flake. Just using my flashlight to look into deeper crevices, and I found a nice piece of gold. So this piece was actually hard to get out. Yeah, a little picker. I made my way downstream to a spot I passed when hiking up. This spot was where I found the first set of fossils and our first thicker chunk of gold. Oh yeah. My tweezers are in my bag downstream, so I'll try to get it out, and if I can't, I'll go get my tweezers. Check this out. I just banged out a fossil. The other half of it is still on the bedrock. Oh, another one.
able to show you this, but I found 2 nuggets. It's in a really tough spot though.
So this spot was sketchy to say the least. Not only was I under a rapid, but there was a huge boulder wedged against the cliffside right above where my body was underwater. Gold is never worth risking your life for, but it's much harder to notice that risk in the moment. I sort of just shadowed Reese and jumped in the water whenever he spotted a bit of gold on the bedrock. And after about 20 minutes of this, they were ready for their first cleanup.
Some gold there, there. Some more gold right there.
There's gold everywhere.
When you find candy, it's a good chance. There could be candy around.
While Reese works the dredge, Paulie drifts along the rock wall and studies the formations beneath him. Embedded in the stone are fossil patterns, remnants shaped nearly 400 million years ago, exposed only where the current has carved away the surface. They aren't gold, but they speak of a world far older than the modern claim, and yet the strongest signals are still waiting in a quieter branch of the creek.
Alright, so I have my flash on because it's sort of dark in here. Reese, Jonesy, and I are at the river, but we all decided to split up and try different tributaries. And funny enough, I picked a tributary off the side of the creek, and my very first target I got was gold. It's screaming, so it should be gold, or it should, oh my god. Look at that! Oh my god! Wow, that was quick. Yep, sure enough. That is a gold nugget. It's actually kind of heavy for that size. Probably about 4 or 5 grams. Let's see if there's any more. Boop. Oh yeah.
A big log you move.
I know, I'm strong.
Push!
Do you see it? Yes!
Oh, there's another bit.
Yes, look at that. Woo!
No way.
It's another heavy bit. Probably about 3 grams, 4 grams. That is awesome. So Jonesy saw me kick over this log like the Hulk, but now Jonesy's gonna move these 3 big rocks first. No, I'm gonna follow up this crack right here because I think this could be good. Also a lot of work to move it all, but we can work slow. There's obviously gold here. So in the sun, this is what we have so far. That is freaking awesome.
Holy shit.
Hey, I'm kind of, hold on. It does look like that bigger piece we have is a different color. It's almost more white. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. Heck yeah, baby. Okay, we're back at Reese's house, and it's time to show you some stuff. Now, all the gold I found for this trip is in here, and we don't have a gold pan, so I'm just gonna have to dump this in the lid to weigh it. But before we do that, some show and tell. So this is a piece of ironstone. Now, it is my favorite piece, one of my favorite pieces, because it looks like an asteroid. It's obviously tumbled, and it's been around a long time. And what's interesting is this is exactly the same kind of rock. Now I found this in a pothole, so it's obviously been spinning around and tumbling for a very long time to get that shape. Both the same kind of rock, both different characters, and both are my favorite. Now this is a little fossil I was able to take back. It's a little shell. I don't know how well you can see that, but I think it's cute, and I'll probably just hide that around Reese's house. Now this rock was actually closed like this, and then when I broke it open, I noticed a whole bunch of fossils in here. They're all shells. There might be like a fish or something I saw earlier. The other side, obviously, the imprints to those fossils. I'll wetten these up and see if we can actually see that a little better. It actually made it worse. But anyways, there's some fossils. Now for the candy. We're gonna turn this sucker on, put on the lid. I'm gonna guess, I don't know, 25 grams. 25 grams. 2906, so just under an ounce, or a troy ounce, which is 31 grams, which I believe is around 4,700 Kiwi dollars. I'm not really sure what that would be, Canadian or American, but Kiwi is more money, so I just say Kiwi.
Later, Paulie separates from the group and follows his detector into a small side channel. Standing alone between steep banks, he tracks a sharp signal buried beneath a fallen log. Clearing the soaked debris reveals a heavy nugget, 4 to 5 grams. The largest piece of the trip so far. It's the kind of find that anchors the long days in the bush and the moment he later carries into the final weigh-in, where the total climbs to over 29 grams before he heads home. Some viewers believe Paulie may have passed over richer pockets, pointing to ironstone clusters and faint signals he left behind. Others noted unusual frames during the trip, suggesting the river might hold more than he realized. If one large nugget hid beneath a collapsed log, what else lies under the stones he never moved? And in the deeper cuts of that creek, did the camera miss something waiting just beyond view? On February 7, 2024, the creators of Overnight ventured deep into the Navajo Nation, 6 hours from the nearest city, to investigate the infamous legend of the skinwalker. Guided by 2 medicine men and bound by strict ritual, they stepped into sacred land where belief and danger merge. What unfolded that night would leave the entire team shaken.
How's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How's it going, guys?
Nice to meet you.
How's it going? Good to meet you guys.
How you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good. Yeah.
Good. Bring it in, dog.
Sean
Glenn.
Okay.
So we're your security, we're your bodyguards, your guide. And sometimes when you go into the spiritual world, especially when you're hanging out with indigenous people, you gotta be prepared. Yeah. When you got into that dirt road, that's when you got onto the Navajo Nation. So now you guys are officially on the res now. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready for you all.
Pretty awesome.
So we're gonna make sure you guys are all safe and have a good time tonight. We're gonna get you guys ready too, so.
I was kind of scared, but then when I saw you do your little bunny hop, I'm like, ah, we're good.
We're gonna be alright.
You're gonna get a little Wait, do you have a samurai sword? What?
One of our sacred weapons.
Oh, what?
Oh, no.
Just don't touch the blade.
Really?
Yeah, it is poisoned.
What? With what? Like poison to human or poison to...
The human. I have the herb in here for the antidote. Just
Wait, what's on the blade?
Don't touch it.
I know.
Just don't touch the end of the blade.
Dog.
But those,
Don't even open it. You're about to lick it?
In English, it's a black raven. That's already earned a name.
Black raven? What does it do? Wait, what?
So,
have you had to use this for humans before?
Skinwalkers, which are pretty much half human, half spirits.
Wait, have you like struck a skinwalker with that?
Take a look deeper into the blade.
Oh, gosh.
What the?
So, this ash is a blessed ash. The reason for the ash is for protection. You guys are gonna want to go ahead and like dip your fingers in here. And you're gonna want to go ahead and put it on the bottom of your feet. For the males, you do the left side first, and the females, you do right side. So left, you go left, right, then you do your heart, your back, and your palms, left, right, and you do your foot. And I will say, personally, if you guys have any relatives or pull out your phones on the wallpaper, I recommend you change that to something that's not a family member or something like that. Would you guys like me to go into the origin story of the skinwalkers?
Yeah.
Here. So the borders of the Navajo Nation are based off of 4 sacred mountains. 2 in Colorado, 1 in Arizona, and 1 in New Mexico. These medicinal people, a long time ago, the spirit taught them how to shapeshift to be able to go to these 4 sacred mountains in a matter of hours. So that in that ceremony, they had to gather herbs and learn how to gather those objects for the protection ceremony that they were going to do. Along the way, darkness, to be able to learn how to shapeshift is a long, tedious process that takes years to do it in a good way. Evil came about and I could teach you how to do it quick and fast. But there's certain things that you have to do, certain sacrifices. You have to sacrifice your most loved one. The one you hold dearest to your heart, you have to sacrifice. Well, that's just the first step. There's so many other darker steps that I kind of honestly won't go into, but it's very, very gruesome to be able to go into that. The grave robbers dig them up, get their bones and grind it up, mix it with poisons. Blow that poison base 4 days. If you don't get a ceremony, then you will die. So they have bone knives, bone darts, everything that they use in their arsenal. The reason why we have these armors things here, swords and all that to protect ourselves.
What'd you give us?
Ash.
So I'm also going to be giving each of you guys another level of protection here. So each of you is going to have an arrowhead. These are your guys' to keep.
Oh, thank you.
Heaven forbid anything happened to us and you guys are running for your lives. That's going to be able to at least stand its ground and protect you guys.
The night opened at a remote meeting point, where the group entered tribal land under the warning of the medicine men. Protective ash, arrowheads, and a ritual blade were handed out, as the men explained the dark path of a skinwalker. But the real shift came once they reached the cave.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
a show.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Did anyone just realize that we have like the perfect horror movie stereotype group? We have like the stoner dude who dies like second. We have the funny one. We have the chick, and then we have like the asshole. Like we have like the perfect stereotype of like every horror movie ever. So cool.
Clear.
Who's next?
We get to go up there?
How you getting
Oh.
down? What? You didn't hear that behind you?
I'll go.
Maybe it's my mind.
What are we doing?
Was that cave inhabited at one point, or does it just happen to be a cave?
Skinwalker cave up there, the old one. You can see the fires that used to burn, and then this is where they would do the sacrifices. This is where they do the satanic rituals. That cave right there. When you get in there, you'll see it opens up a little bit, and you're able to see kind of little areas where they did their stuff.
Oh God, how the frick did you get up here?
Just run, just run.
Oh, there goes all my stuff.
Just think of yourself like a goat.
I'm a goat. I'm a goat. I'm a goat. I'm a goat. Yes.
Yes. Sounds like a low-budget Pokemon. I'm a go. I'm a go. I'm a go. I'm a go.
Kind of want to go down there. Yeah, try not to fall because these go pretty far. So, I'll be first. What the? We're gonna do that? Where do you go? What do you?
Careful right here, Corey. There's a hole.
What the? I think I hear a woman down there. No, shh, guys. Hold it, guys. Shh. Tell everyone. Tell everyone. I heard like a. Ooh. Is anyone down there? I don't know what that was. Guys, go ahead. Keep going. Keep on coming in. Try to find a spot to chill. All right, we're good.
You look comfortable, Corey.
I actually am. This is actually really chill. So if you guys take notice, the black markings that are right here, this is where they had like a fire inside of here. Oh. This is where they would do the sacrifices and all those other dark things, and this is where those kids were too. What kids? The ones in the picture. Oh, shh. Oh,
Looks like
pictures.
Looks like fingers or like chalk marks. Right behind you. See where I'm shining the light?
Those three right there?
Yeah.
Oh, right here. That's insane. So I guess we can all, I don't know if we can all fit in here, maybe just take turns. Shh.
What is that?
So if you guys notice, when it's completely quiet, you hear a buzzing noise. It's not silence. You hear that buzzing that's like, wee. That's high energy. So it means that there's the energy is elevated in this area. It's very clear. It's like, do you hear that? So when you hear silence, you know, it's like you don't hear anything, but you hear the ringing. Right now it's that buzzing.
Oh, look, there's footprints.
What?
Someone's been here, look. Right? Yeah, that's 100% a footprint. A boot print, boot print, boot print, boot print.
And they said all this charring is from fires.
Oh, all of this.
So they were saying like in that room is where they did the sacrifices.
Looks like a brain. What makes me wonder if they've never been further. You normally have to be like right there.
So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is kind of like how we start with like kind of paranormal investigating and stuff when we talk with the spirits. I'll speak in what I call in English called the spiritual language, and then if need be, we'll go to a song, and that usually opens things up pretty good. So, Colta, if you can just hold still. Yeah. Colta, real quick. Hold my sword. So I don't know if my brother explained to you, sometimes when holding weapons, they don't come because they'll feel threatened or intimidated. So they say the red lights, the little red flashes that you'll see even though there's no light around, and you just see like a red like spark almost.
Yeah.
Those are the essence of the spirit looking at you. And when it's red, it's dark. Yeah. What's up? Like coming in.
So that connects down here, right?
Yep. So if it goes below when it comes up.
Yeah, I already have like a red light meaning they're watching us, and a red light for us means we're filming them. Yeah. It's like we're hunting them, they're hunting us. Did you see that thing over there?
Oh yeah. That way.
Hello? Hey, Frodo, who's there?
I saw it.
Hey, there's so many. There's one right there too, bro.
Saw that, huh?
I saw that right there, yeah.
There's
It was like right there, glowing, just a
literally
white.
from there to there.
Did you see that?
You see
But
that?
the projection. Oh, they're making you look this way when he's over here.
Wait, what? I don't know what to do. I'm not ready to fight, dog.
All
We're safe. We have the ashes. You're good.
Does taser work on?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, it uses electricity. Electricity, lightning from the thunder being is an actual substance that can reach into the spirit world.
Inside an ancient cliffside cave, a faint ringing overtook the group. Strange markings, a lone boot print, and a spirit box responding on its own added to the unease. A haunting chant soon followed, leaving Elton and Corey visibly shaken by the emotional weight of the place. Then, outside, the energy changed again.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. What?
What? I mean, those will be like your oils left.
That's a paw print.
No, right here.
That's a paw print on your gas tank.
But check out the difference right here.
Look at the difference. See, these are your fingerprints right here. There's the white right here. Look, check this out.
My truck's open.
What?
The back window too. I left it open on accident.
Oh no.
But look at the handprint. I mean, that could be from getting out.
Dude, that's a paw print.
Yeah, that doesn't look like the rest of them.
And why would we have touched the gas tank?
Exactly.
Yeah, there might be something in there. Be careful. They could put poison on there.
Wait, they can put poison in the car?
Wherever you touch, some places.
How's the truck? Good? Oh, it's harder to see on silver.
If it was humid before, it's 5.
Oh.
Move your leg, brother.
It looks just like that one over there.
Don't be touching my shit.
Hey, yeah, human can't do that. Like, I'm trying to think, like, could anyone have just put, like, your... I guess if you did that, you could maybe... You know what I mean? But, like, that's really complex for a human hand to do that.
Not like these weird things.
Yeah, your finger's almost clean with that.
I just saw something duck down. Something just ducked down behind the rock.
No.
Swear to God on my life.
That one?
Swear to God, right there, something ducked down.
Where?
It was very, very small. Like it was like the size of like a rat. So it could have been an animal.
Oh, wow.
Guys, be ready. Head back. They could be trying to put fear in you right now. So you gotta be stronger than that.
Just keep breathing.
Yes, keep breathing. You're all right.
You guys see that?
What?
Look at the sky. Holy shit, what is that?
Yo, whoa.
No way, that's a meteor.
Wait, is that a saucer?
Starlink?
Starlink.
Those are all Starlink satellites.
Dude, look at the screen.
Holy shit.
Now I feel like I'm about to shit my brains out.
Go, do it on your face.
Sorry for interrupting, I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, it's all good. We're getting closer. Who's having stomach pains? Corey. Come over here. Like this. Smell that. Keep smelling that. Stomach?
Yes. Lower stomach. Like even like underneath my stomach, like pelvis area.
As we hear the bird again. You hear it?
Yeah. My brother has some more herbs at the car.
Is it possible? Like this is relation?
Yeah.
Returning to the truck, the team spotted warped handprints pressed into the dust. Red eyes blinked from the darkness, and Corey suddenly collapsed with intense stomach pain. Overhead, a line of lights passed silently before a strange bird-like cry echoed across the rock. And that's when chaos broke loose.
Head back to the truck!
The more they use their light, the more we can see them. There's a clear shot of them to the left.
What the f***?
They're gone now. There they are again. Barely though. God damn it. Take the camera.
I don't think they would film it. They said you're not allowed to see this.
That's why you're doing this. It means that camera can't either. Pistol? No, they didn't have any firearms. That's a pistol. Yeah.
What the fuck's coming from your bro?
Really?
I swear to God,
what?
right now, I'm almost completely fine.
What? What?
It is now the tiniest amount of pain.
Get the fuck out.
Like, I'm almost...
You better now?
I'm almost completely fine right now.
They must have got him. That's what that gunshot was. What? Yeah, so let's keep moving.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah. Let's keep moving until we are at the truck, then we can stop and talk about it.
I feel fine. Yeah, I feel completely back to normal.
You were so fucked up there.
What the fuck?
What?
The rest of them got away.
The rest of them fucking got away. What? What?
Try not to touch it.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely will not touch that. So what happened?
We chased
ran
it down.
over here. What was that popping?
My gun. I slowed it down for a little bit. He was able to get it. Here. Oh. Don't touch it. Is the arrow still in it? Yeah, it's okay. I'm holding it. Very good. Got it. Oh, fuck.
As Corey worsened, the guides sprinted into the brush. A gunshot followed. Moments later, they returned, breathless, holding a torn pelt strapped with bindings and crystals, claiming they had ripped it from the creature. After the pelt was burned, Corey's pain vanished just as suddenly as it began. The group left stunned, unsure what they had witnessed. Comments divided sharply. Some sensed a setup. Others believed something truly disturbed the group. If it was staged, how do we explain the timing of the symptoms, the eyes, and the ringing? That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.